Here an ing.
Ing.
Mm-hmm.
I-N-G?
Yes, exactly. So go ahead and find your ing. Here, we'll get all your letters so you're ready for them. Ah! Perfect. Ing. What's that say?
Ing.
Okay, I want you to turn turn it into the word ring.
Ring.
Ring. What letter are you looking for?
R.
I see one that's yellow. Yep, that's the one I was looking at too. Ring. What's that word?
Ring.
Spell it out loud.
Ring.
Spell it.
R-I-N-G.
Crushed it. Turn ring into sing.
Sing. What's that one here? Yeah. Sing.
Crushed it. What's the word?
Sing.
Spell it.
S-I-N-G.
What's the word?
Sing.
Good. Okay. Expression is like when we want to read with expression. Remember when you read The Storm and you were like, bam! Remember? So it's like reading like you would talk to a friend, right? So if you're like really excited about something, you're going to show you're excited with your voice, right? That's reading with expression. And what's volume mean? You know what volume means, right?
Yeah.
What does volume mean?
Like louding.
How loud it is, exactly. So let's remember, we don't even want to look at that 1 because you don't want to get a 1, right? So let's look at what the 2, 3, and 4 are, okay? Remember? Reads in a quiet voice. The reading sounds natural in part of the text, but the reader does not always sound like they're talking to a friend. So it's like, sometimes you might sound like you're talking to a friend, but you're too quiet, right? Okay, let's read what a 3 is. Reads with volume and expression. However, sometimes the reader slips into expressionless reading and does not sound like they're talking to a friend.
Let's look on the couch. Anna said, I do not see Lizzie on the couch. Ben said, where did she go?
Remember, a 2 means you read in a really quiet voice, like you can't really hear you.
Yeah.
And then it sounds natural in a little part of it, but it doesn't really sound like you're talking to a friend.
Yeah.
A 2, you think that's it? So we're going to listen to what you just did and see which you think you did. Let's look at this again. Do you think you read in a quiet voice?
Yeah.
It was a little quiet sometimes, but I think it was mostly loud enough. I think I could hear you most of the time. Like, it wasn't, like, too quiet. Like, I definitely could hear the words. Like, even on the iPad when we listened to it again, I could definitely still hear the words. So I think that you weren't too quiet. Let's see. The reading sounds natural in part of the text, but does not always sound like they're talking to a friend. What do you think about that part? You think it's that one?
Yeah.
Our other choice is that you read with volume and expression the whole time. And you sound like you're talking to a friend. Only once in a while you sound like you're not. What do you think? So maybe not quite a 3 on this book. On the last book you got a 3. On The Storm you boom, you were on a 3 for sure. On this one I'm kind of thinking a 2 too. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to read a little bit of this and we're going to practice that echo reading like we did last time. And we're going to really notice when I see exclamation points, I want to make sure I sound excited. And when it says that they're talking, right, with our quotation marks, remember that? That's when they're talking, so we want to sound like we're having a conversation. And what's this thing called?
Question mark?
Yeah, and so then I got to ask you like a question. Ready? So we're going to practice this page. We're going to echo read it. I'm going to read a little bit, and you're going to repeat me, okay? Where is Lizzie? Asked Ben.
Where is Lizzie? Asked Ben.
Good job.
Right.
Do it with your finger one more time. W.
R. Oh. I.
Boop.
Yeah. T. E.
What's the word?
Right.
What's that word?
Right.
What's that word?
Right.
Give me a sentence.
I write a story.
Perfect. When we last left off, you had already finished your story in your book, right? And we're ready to start putting it in Book creator? I think so. Reread your story out loud. Good readers always reread what they wrote.
Elephant and Piggy were playing with dogs. One dog ran away. Piggy chased the dog. Piggy could not find the dog. The dog barked at the other dog. Piggy heard the dog. Piggy was happy. Then Piggy found the dog.
Good. What's this word?
Find.
I see an OU, which says...
Found.
Yeah, found. Okay, I agree. Read that last sentence again. Piggy.
Piggy was happy. Then Piggy found the dog.
Right. Okay, I think we're ready to make a book. I'm thinking, how many pages are you thinking for this book?
I don't know.
Are you thinking like a beginning, middle, and end? Or are you thinking like this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, this chunk? Like, let's draw some lines where you want to divide it up for pages.
I want like this chunk and then that chunk.
You want only 2 pages in your book? Okay, it's up to you, man. So now you're ready to start typing on page 2. So watch, I'm going to show you how to add stuff. I can add words here, so I can do text. You want to type it, or do you want to write it like a pen? Type it? Okay, so we hit text. And now you're ready to start typing your story. So you can copy it right from your book. We only have a few minutes left. So I want to work on our new book for today. What's it called? Our School. Our School. Okay, I want you to go through and I want you to find, let's see, on page, I want you to start on page 10. Let's see, on page 10, can you find the word about?
About?
Good. Can you find any sneaky E words on this page?
Sneaky E.
Wait, what is that word?
The.
Yeah.
Like.
Yes, like's a sneaky E word. What's this word?
They.
On page 6, I want you to find the word some.
Some. Oh.
Crushed it. On page 7, I want you to find a sneaky E word.
Sneaky.
What's that word?
Bade.
What is it?
Bade.
What does it start with?
Made.
Made. Okay, good. On page 2, find a sneaky E word.
Sneaky E.
There's a couple of them on this page. Yeah.
Make.
Make. You crushed it. Find me one more.
Like.
Go ahead. Find the word about again.
About.
Good. I want you to try to figure this word out. It's a little bit long, and I don't want it to stump you up. So maybe cover up the ending if you need to use that strategy.
Read.
Read.
Ing.
Yep.
Reading.
Perfect. Okay. You're ready to start, man. Use your strategies. What are your strategies that you can use when you get a new book?
You say a question too loud. Read it loud.
Okay, you want to read it loud. That's good. But what are some things you can do if you get to a tricky word?
Cover it.
You can cover part of it. What else can you do?
Chug it out. Chug it out.
Yeah, look for chunks. What else?
Hop. over it.
You can hop over it. What should you ask yourself if it doesn't make sense? I just said it. What do you ask yourself at the end?
That makes sense.
Does that make sense? And then if it does make sense, keep on going, right? Okay.
I am your new art teacher.
Good. I see you covering up half of that word.
Some thinking.
What is it?
Some thinking.
Cover up the sum part. You got the sum. Cover up the sum.
Think. Something thinking.
What is just this part, baby?
Think.
Thing. You're right. That's one of the words we worked on earlier, right? Thing. What's this part? Put it together.
Some thinking.
It's not thinking. It's
think.
Thing.
Something.
Perfect. You got it.
A picture of the school. I'm gonna miss my bus.
Oh, you're a bus?
Yeah.
I thought you were a car, sweetheart.
I'm a bus.
Oh, man. Okay.